think there's a place to sit?
Yeah. Well, like, you know, most of it's flat because.
Yeah, it's best if we go sit with someone we know.
Yeah.
Okay, sounds good.
Someone we know. Yeah, he would be, you know, up for the cause.
Oh yeah, he's gay. Right there, in the distance, that has this writing on it.
Maybe so. I gotta get back on findagrave.com. We're at my Zadie's grave right now, my grandfather. And he was gay. When he was getting older, he was caught fucking a guy in a bathroom, like in Baltimore. And so I think he would love the, you know, the freakiness of it all. And yeah, he's here supporting.
For sure.
Thanks, Walter.
Thanks,
Thanks,
Walter.
Walter.
Yeah, there definitely aren't. I'm glad I did. I was about to message somebody that gave me, I had an interview with for a job.
And people always say, I made this specially for Spunk because, and we'll like do just crazy things because that's like what we've invited in.
Yeah.
Well, the best thing about being like the tarp queens is like when we originally coined the term, it was just like a category of drag queen, like our drag performer who performed with a tarp because they were gonna make a mess. And then we're like, I guess that's actually just like our drag family name. We should be.
I can give you this copy because I'm gonna rewrite this so that I have it clear.
I'm all good. They have this. We're good to go.
Okay.
Thank you so much.
Got it.
Thank you
Love
so
you
much.
guys.
You're a star. Yeah, you're the best.
You guys are the star. Have a great show.
I just wanted to say that, you know, it's really important to us that you all here see drag as an art form and you know, really appreciate the level of vulnerability and rawness that we come out here with. You know, we put our heart and our souls into all of the things that we bring out here.
What are you doing for this show? For this show, I am making one of those like haunted house things where they like blindfold you and you have to touch like peeled grapes that are supposed to be eyeballs and stuff like that. But some of the things are actually going to be gross stuff. And so I'm going to make a few audience members come up and be part of that. And they're going to touch gross stuff. And then at the end, I'm going to show them the real gross stuff that they touched.
And all of you people, you can't see, right? Okay, because these are the eyeballs of people who didn't tell me that they could see. Isn't it so scary? Are you all so scared? Great, nothing creepy about it. And next up, we got the brains from Hava's Frankenstein monster. There's a brain, everybody. We have spaghetti, I mean worms.
So one of our big goals is to make Tucson a mecca for drag. And what we've been working on is really like putting together these events that are more a showcase of art, and it's like curated. We're working really hard to make this environment that shows drag as an art form, not just as entertainment. I could show some things that we've made that have required unusual skills. Got these that are made out of insulation foam and then more insulation foam. I think what keeps us inspired is mushrooms. I had to learn how to do vinyl printing. Mushrooms really have fueled a lot of our projects and like our biggest goals. Because it's like anything like seems possible, so you don't have like that voice in your head being like, oh, maybe that's like too much, or like maybe like that's not realistic to do that. It's just like, yeah, that's a good idea. We're gonna do it. I made this cast of my torso for a video project we worked on.
I started like 3 years ago. Maybe it's gonna be 4 now. But I say I did drag for like 23 years because I was a woman for like the first 23 years of my life, and like a lot of times I would feel like exhausted with being very feminine, even though I always was very feminine. Like I presented in like a very feminine way. I was like Ezra's fag hag. But then I was like, actually, that's because I'm a man and like I'm doing drag every day, and that's why it's exhausting. But I love to, still get dressed up and dance around. I do most of the posters and our shirts so far. Zena did one shirt. And now we're doing a couple more shirts for other drag queens, so we're like starting to take it to a business level.
I mean, I guess I'm speaking for all of us, but like drag like has origins in like resistance and like the like queer like liberation movement, and I see this all the time now with all these drag bills like coming through like legislature. People keep saying like drag isn't dangerous, and to me like I hate that because drag should be dangerous, and like the drag that we do is dangerous because we aren't afraid to like speak our mind about things that we care about, and make enemies with people when we think that they're doing something fucked up or they're like harming our community. And a lot of people just want to be like people pleasers. Yeah, that'll do it.
What exactly are you doing?
Part of the hex is I'm gonna put cemetery dirt into the jar with his picture and his name on it.
Whoa, I like well.
Do you see this one?
The rock is putting like sealing that.
Yes.
And so putting him in the ground, and then we're putting the witch's piss on top of that, so pissing on his grave. And that's the hex. Fantastic.
You got to pick up every stitch. You got to pick up every stitch. You got to pick up every stitch. Oh no! Must be the season of the witch. Must be the season of the witch. Must be the season of the witch. Must be the season of the witch.
Do we have anything else before we can get rocking and rolling?
Tell us about the trailer park.
We'll get to that later. We gotta get into it. We gotta get the vibes up. I mean, the trailer park came about because we wanted a space where we could do whatever we wanted on our own time, and then it developed further into like having a place for like an artist in residency program for drag artists. Throughout the pandemic, like a lot of drag artists were facing like housing insecurity, job insecurity, and homelessness. So having a place that could also function as like emergency housing for like drag artists to like come, stay in one of our trailers and like do some shows and come up with a plan. Like we're trying to bring back like Summer of Love kind of vibes, but like,
Summer of Love.
but in like a just weirdo pervert
Less-
way.
Weirdo pervert, less white dreads.
Yeah.